Well, we met while we were all in college. We didn't really meet at school. We met pretty much on the music scene while we were all in college. I met Robert Mercurio, the bass player for Galactic, through a guy that I did meet in the Loyola music program, but this guy was a guitar player, so he introduced me to Robert, who Robert was going to Tulane. I was at Loyola, Robert was at Tulane. We got together and I played with Robert, just kind of jamming over at somebody's house, at this guy Rob Gowan's house. And then after that, I bumped into Robert Mercurio, and Jeff Raines out at a funk gig at Tipitina's. And they were telling me they were looking for a drummer. I was probably too busy, but did I know anybody who wanted to play some funk with them? I said, well, I want to play funk. So I started getting together with them in late 1992. Because you're going to edit all this too, right?
Yeah.
So,
but when you do that, just pause
yeah,
and then start.
I'll start that other sentence again. So I started getting together with Robert Mercurio and Jeff Raines in late 1992, and then that developed into Galactic Prophylactic, and then later we pared it down and broke it down to just the elements that were me, Robert, and Rich Vogel, and just the four of us, and then we rebuilt it into Galactic with a new horn section, and Ben Elman became part of that, and then Galactic has been the five of us ever since 1996 when we started touring. So yeah, it's a lot of art by democracy, and we don't really have anybody bring in a fully complete song. So we all bring in ideas, and then we all add to the ideas, and then it's kind of, like I said, art by democracy. So it's not like Robert brings in 3 of his songs, I bring in 3 of my songs, and then we have to battle over, well, you got 3 songs last time, I want 3 songs this time. So it's not like that. It's we all come in with ideas, and then we just build it from there. So it was really cool. We did 4 tracks with Joe Jackson. He had been wanting to work with us for a while, so that was fun. He came to New Orleans and we recorded with him. And he did this project where he had 4 different cities with 4 different groups of musicians. And so we did New Orleans with him and did four tracks. And that was me and Robert and Jeff with Joe. So that was really fun. And then we've done a lot of different things with different MCs, and we've done more where we bring in special guests into our realm. So we've done a lot with all these different MCs where we have traveled with them and had them as guests with Charlie Tuna, Boots Riley, and then of course we've done stuff with Corey Glover from Living Colour, Cyril Neville from the Neville Brothers, other luminaries that we've had come and guest with us both on record and live, Alan Toussaint of course, Irma Thomas. So it's been a lot of fun for us to get to collaborate with these people, and sometimes we even write tunes with them. So we bring them ideas of tunes and then they flesh them out. We did that with at least 2 tunes with Alan Toussaint, where we brought him our ideas and then he collaborated and wrote lyrics and vocals on top of that. That's a good question. I think that if the audience is familiar with us, then they often react similarly, whether it's at Red Rocks or we just played Nantucket where we played the Chicken Box, which is 5-star dive bar that we've become very friendly with the owner, Packy Norton, and it's like almost like a small vacation for us. We spend 3 days there and it's fabulous and we love it, but it is hot, sweaty dive bar and everybody's super psyched. And then we just played Red Rocks, and it's one of the most prestigious venues in the country, but everybody was super psyched. And in both of those venues, they're both very different, but the audience is familiar with us, they're waiting for us, and then they're super excited. So we just played the Hollywood Bowl for the first time, and we were the first of 3 because we played with Alan Toussaint, with his band, even though Alan's not with us anymore, his band continues to do tributes to him, and Dr. John was the headliner. So we were first of three, and a lot of the audience at the Hollywood Bowl are ticket subscribers, right? So they have their season tickets, so they show up no matter what music is there, and they have a great time. So we had a lot of our fans there, but we also had people who had not experienced us before, and it takes a minute to warm them up.
Get them out of the lawn chair.
Yeah, exactly. But then at the end of the gig, once they've become acquainted with us, then the reaction is great. But when we start, it can be, they're like, what is this? And then we win them over gradually throughout the course of the set. So it's not so much the venues that create the difference. I think it's the audience. So, headlining here today, which will be fantastic. Hopefully a lot of the people are familiar with us, and the ones who aren't, well, we want to win them over, and we need to continue to develop new friends and new fans as well. Hey, I'm Stanton Moore, and for more videos, go to JazzTimes.com.